All right, video time. It's been a while since I broke some stuff down. Been thinking about it. I really just want to hammer home that like I did not wake up one day and decide like I'm gonna train for a marathon and I'm gonna love all this and I want to do all the world majors and I want to break 3 hours. Like that was never my case. Okay, like never. It really started back during COVID. It was very simple. And I think this happened to a lot of people. I don't know how long they kept it up. I don't know if it was a stint. I don't know if it was a rebirth for them. But I was a baseball player. COVID hit. I like to work out. I got into some routines. But for baseball, it was like I'm working out to throw harder, to perform better, to be able to get drafted. With running, I think there were some people, like I said, that had done running in the past who had maybe performed at their high school level, collegiate level. That was not me. I didn't even think about running a marathon. It wasn't until about 2 years of running just to run, just to feel good, just to help my brain, just to look better, mostly just vanity, honestly, like be able to eat what I wanted, but the reality was there was nothing else to do. It was COVID. I liked it. I started running. I pushed myself. I wanted a challenge. It was like, all right, run 1 mile. Next day, run 2. Next day, run 1. Next day, run 3. I went all off of feel. And it wasn't until I got to Miami, basically a year and a half later of just running every single day just to run. And I loved it. I was like, wow, this is great. This is my peaceful time. I get to listen to my music. I got this album I want to listen to. I got this podcast I want to listen to. I didn't even look at the number. Like, I don't even remember my paces. Sometimes maybe 7:30, sometimes maybe 9:30. Sometimes I would just walk 10 miles with ankle weights on my ankles because I wanted to get out there. There was nothing else going on. I didn't have any FOMO about anything, but I realized the more I did, the more I wanted to do, the more I felt the challenge, the more, I remember coming home and being like, wow, I ran 8 miles today. What a feat. Like, this is so cool. I can't believe I can even do this. And, you run because you want to look good. You run because you want to eat whatever you want. But soon it turned into like, okay, I want to do this at this pace. Or like, at least for me, the challenge was there. It was like, I want to run 10 miles at 8-minute pace. Or like, I want to run a negative split for a 10K. And it really wasn't until I moved down here and I had a half marathon, which I never ran more than 13 miles besides one time with my buddy TJ, who you've seen in my videos. And I just ran it at like 7:24 pace and I was like super elated. I was just like, I wanted to celebrate basically. And this was just like me and TJ randomly on a Saturday. But we ran a Halloween half and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I never trained. Again, no formal training. It wasn't until after that Halloween half in 2022 where I said, you know what? Like, I'm going to try and take this to the next level and I want to see where I can go with this. I want to do a marathon. Like, I just want to have one under the books, like one under my belt and really see what it felt like and what the hype was about. And little did I know about the communities. I mean, shortly before then, I actually would go to some of the run clubs here in Miami and like, I enjoyed it, but I'm so competitive sometimes that it was like, it felt a little too social for me to the point where I was like, I want to get my workout in. I would run there. I would run the workout. I'd walk home. Like I was always trying to do more. And I think when you start getting into the training, when I first started, I was like, wow, like I got to wake up at 5 a.m. 3 days a week. Is this going to throw off my schedule? Is it going to throw off my dieting? Like sometimes I did intermittent fasting. I asked myself a lot of questions, but now, a year and change into this stuff, I see my work improving, my sleep improving, the way I manage my time improving, my mentality just about life improving, just trying to become a better, well-rounded individual, whether it's reading or expanding my brain through different subjects that I wouldn't normally be exposed to. Also meeting people who are just as competitive and just as driven as me to perform in the next race, and the amount of encouragement that you get from the people that you train with on a day-to-day or a week-to-week or a bi-daily basis. You be able to create bonds. And again, coming from the captain of the baseball team, I think that a lot of people miss their sport in the competition of sport, but they also, running can be lonely. So I think that having a camaraderie of a team or a racing team or a track club or what have you is extremely important. I almost didn't even realize how much that gap was missing in my life until within the last 2 months. So needless to say, very bullish on running. I don't think I'm ever going to stop soon. I encourage to follow or subscribe. I think that I'm going to have a ton more. I try and document every single workout, more for like a journal and a reflection as to, if I do get the results that I want, I can reflect, enjoy. If I don't, I can tweak and alter and get better and become more aggressive and change what I need to change. But it's been a blast, and I really enjoy doing this. I think that partially, filming, it helps me kind of get my thoughts out and also keeps me accountable. As far as tonight's workout, I did 30 minutes on the bike and I did 10 minutes on the stair stepper. I did 8-minute abs. Was post Super Bowl Monday here, so I woke up, a lot of salty food last night, a lot of food, probably 20 chicken wings, 5 pieces of brisket, chili, mac and cheese, cheesecake, a lot of food, maybe some Kit Kats, some Skittles. I mean, it was ridiculous. So slowly getting back into it. We got track tomorrow with the squad. I'm gonna get to bed shortly, but I think that's kind of my spiel on the evolution of it. And I think that a lot of people, if they're thinking about starting, don't necessarily pressure yourself into running a race right away just to get a medal. Like, prep yourself. Like, this stuff, they say it takes 7 years to build cardio. Like, give yourself a month. And the other thing is like being dry for dry January. Like, I still haven't had any alcohol this year. It just rubs off in positive ways in different aspects of your life that you wouldn't even realize. But back to my point, prep yourself, clean up. Like, when I got back from Europe, I was running once every 4 days maybe there. I took 2 weeks of Z2, like 2 full weeks of not running hard at all. And it just eased my muscles back in, eased my mindset back in to really push, when I hit that 10K PR. That was like after 2 weeks of Z2, I didn't even do a track workout. So backing up even further, a mile a day. Start with a walk jog, start with a jog walk, start with a walk jog, start with a jog run a little bit. Like increments, and don't be hard on yourself and go off a feel. So that's my take. I'm happy to answer questions. I love this stuff. I'm very passionate about it, and we'll see where it takes me. But 3-hour marathon, hopefully, and the 6th World Marathon Majors. But I think that they said, I'm hearing this 7th is Sydney, Australia. So that would be cool. That's a good excuse to travel to the land down under. So that's my spiel.